Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the electric Israeli, and we have a guest driver on my Nissan Leaf. You want to see who that is? Yes? You drive, I'll show to everybody. Here you are, say hi.
Hello.
Alright, so today's video is going to be about the federal tax incentives and just for you, for electric cars and plug-in hybrid. For you who don't know, if you are new to my channel, welcome. And for those who don't know, if you buy a pure electric car, you are eligible to receive up to $7,500 of your next year's taxes. Ask your tax attorney for the details. I have enjoyed that tax break twice for my Nissan Leaf and for my Chevy Volt. And you can get that tax incentive as well for a plug-in hybrid, but the size of the battery matters. So it's up to $7,500 for a plug-in hybrid car, depending on the size. But so you, for example, the Chevy Volt will get the full 75. The let's say, let me give you one. The Prius Prime, I believe, will get 4,500 or 4,800 or something like that. So it's up to that number. So, but it's not infinitum. What happens as soon as a car manufacturer, not a certain brand, a car manufacturer, GM, Tesla, Ford, Nissan, and so forth, when a car manufacturer reaches 200,000 cars sold in the United States, then they basically get to anybody who buys electric cars after they reach for the rest of that quarter and the next quarter still receives the $7,500, and then after that it goes to 3,750, I think, for 2 quarters, and then 1,875 for the next 2 quarters. So for the following year, after the initial whatever left of the quarter and the next one, it's for a year and then it goes away. Now there is a proposal to extend it for 10 years. I won't go into that, doesn't matter. So far there are three manufacturers who are getting close to reach the 200,000 mile, and number 3 is Ford. Very surprising, because Ford plug-in hybrid cars give you very little electric miles. The first electric cars that we own, first plug-in hybrid car that we owned was the Ford Fusion. It's a very nice car, but it gives you like 20-25 miles the max. So yeah, they do have the Ford Focus EV, but they don't sell a lot. They sell maybe 100 units a month, so they don't sell a lot. But they do sell a lot of Ford Fusion and C-Maxes and all that, and they're up to 109,634. So they still have ways to go, a little bit more than 90,000. Nissan, as in Nissan Leaf, that's the only electric car that Nissan sells in the United States. That's 122,095. So they do have a little bit less than 80,000 to go. And number one, the closest one to reach this number, and they will do it soon, they will do it this year, probably 2018, is GM with the Chevy Volt and Bolt, and they're up to 189,758. And so they have what, 90, let's say 10,000. Okay, I'm sorry, 90, yes. So they have a 10,000 to go. So you know, they will do it this year. Interestingly enough, you see, I didn't mention Tesla, because Tesla already passed that number. Tesla so far, and it's an estimate, is 244,333, 244,333. So they have already passed it. So basically, Tesla, by the end of 2018, okay, December 2018, if you buy Tesla from now until 2018, you still get the full 75, and then next year it goes to 3750, and then 1875. Okay, so there are 3 manufacturers who are getting close: GM, is the closest one at the debate for giving incentive. Now, before I do that, actually, just want to remind you that each state, depending on the state, do have some kind of incentives. For example, in New Jersey, there are no sales tax for pure electric car. If you buy a pure electric and a plug-in hybrid, you will not pay any sales tax. New York, I believe, New York and California, I believe, give you another $2,500, depending on your tax bracket, I think. And on and on. There are all kinds of incentives that you can get. So by state, I understand, but federal is a lot of controversy. People say, why electric cars get subsidies or tax incentives? And you can argue that, and that's okay. But I say, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm going to quote what Elon Musk said just this week. What are the taxes, quote unquote, the indirect tax incentives or the indirect toll that releasing carbon from cars to the atmosphere is on humanity, and the toll and how much we pay in health and in all kinds of ramifications, respiratory illnesses because of this, is by far more than these tax incentives. So I am absolutely a proponent for not only for this federal tax exemption, but also to extend it as much as possible. The idea is to move to the new technology. I'll tell you the truth, going 2 miles into the Earth's surface and digging out fossil fuels from a million years ago and burning it into the atmosphere is backward, is caveman-like. And so now there is a different way to do it, and hopefully we'll continue marching in this transformation. I just hope it's not too late. Any thoughts, my dear?
No, not at all.
She agrees with everything, right?
Of course.
You agree with everything. Anyway, so that is the update. I will do this at least once a month. So like I said, by the end of this year, GM will be on the march of starting to roll back the tax incentives. So hurry up. It's the best time to buy. It's the best time to buy an electric car. Nissans are available like there's no tomorrow. There's a lot of incentives and zero financing. You can get one, no problem, and enjoy this tax incentive. So you should do that. You should do that. Others do. It's your right to do that. Absolutely, go for it. And I'll keep updating you in the months to come. All right. So, any questions, put down below. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Help me change the world one electric car at a time, and support this channel by becoming a patron or shop at the Electric Israeli store. It's a very good, fun store. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.